Have you ever had a question about race that you were too afraid, maybe too embarrassed to ask? Well, you have come to the right place. Here on Facing Race, we're asking our experts your anonymous questions in a weekly segment we call Frequently Awkward Questions. Tonight's question from viewers. Why is there so much pushback when someone says all lives matter? Here to answer, Dr. Ibram Kendi, author of How to Be an Anti-Racist, Dr. Ralina Joseph, ethnic studies professor at the University of Washington, and race educator, Dr. Caprice Hollins.
Many good, kind, loving, moral, ethical white people will say, well, don't all lives matter? Right? Now, of course all lives matter. Of course all lives matter. But that's a reaction to Black Lives Matter.
When we look at the history of real estate, when we look at the history of education, when we look at the history of food and food access, right? Black lives have not mattered.
If someone came to me and their child was, just in an incredibly abusive, difficult situation, and they said to me, you know what, my child matters. And what if I responded, well, what about my child? That's not a humane way to respond. When Black people are crying out that their lives don't matter, and it's clear that Black people are dying at higher rates from everything from COVID to police violence, to respond with, well, what about my life? All lives matter, is to me inhumane.
And as long as you take this nation's attention away from Black Lives Matter onto All Lives Matter or Blue Lives Matter, Black lives are going to continue to not matter.